this first problem, we're going to think about it as t is less than positive 6. So here's 0, here's positive 6, and I'm going to include 6, and I'm going to shade this way because it includes 6. So if I were to do that in interval notation, I would say that I'm going to start at negative infinity, and it's going to go to positive 6, but also include it. So I'm going to put the bracket around it. And then for set builder notation, I'm going to say that t is less than 6, but it could include 6. So that's problem 18. Here's problem 44. Problem 44 is a little bit tricky because I have to get rid of this negative 3 down here. And so the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to multiply to get rid of it. And when I multiply to get rid of it, this is going to become negative. So I'm going to multiply up here. This times negative 3. So I'm going to get negative 21, and it's going to get rid of this over here. And then I have positive 9, positive 9. That's going to leave me with 12 on this side and 2t over here. I'm going to divide and divide. So now I'm going to have t, but I'm going to flip my sign because I divided. Oops. This is negative. And now I have negative 12 divided by 2 is going to be negative 6. So you see that t is less than negative 6. So I'm going to draw my line. And so here's 0, here's negative 6, and it doesn't include it, so it's going to go this way. And basically, right, it doesn't include it. Oh, it did have this up here, so it does include it. So let's make you a bracket. So for this one, basically, it's going to start at negative infinity, and it's going to go all the way to negative 6, but it's going to include negative 6. So there's the interval notation. And then the set builder notation, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to call it t, and I'm going to say that t is going to be less than this negative 6. Okay, so now that's problem 44. Now we're going to go on to this doozy of a problem over here. I kind of wrote it sloppy. So I have some shenanigans to do to kind of get stuff isolated. And so I'm going to take away this 4m and take away this over here. So now I have 7, and I have 5m minus 3. I'm going to add 3 and add 3. Now I have 10, and this is going to be 5m. Now I'm going to divide to get rid of it. It's going to leave me with a positive 2, and this is going to leave me with m. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to make my number line over here, and I'm going to say that here is my 0, 0, and 2 is going to be greater than m. So here's my 2. So 2 is going to be greater than it or equal to, so I'll put my bracket and I'll go this way. So it can be anything along here. And so here is the set builder notation, like that. And 2, and I need my little squigglies over here. And then the other way to think about it is with the bracket. So you're going to start at negative infinity, comma, positive 2, that's not negative 2, that's positive 2 with the bracket. So that's problem 54, and then the last one, problem 58, is a hot mess of lots of things to do, and it's very confusing. So I got to get it all dialed in. The first thing I'm going to do is distribute this negative 3, so it's going to become really not negative, well yeah, negative 9x and negative 6, and then I have this negative 5 still. And so I have this 8x, and I'm going to combine all that in a second, but I'm going to do the same thing over here. So now I have 3x, and I have 12, and then I have this negative 2x. So these guys are going to leave me with a negative 1x, and then these guys are going to be a negative 11. And then this is going to be a -2, or take away 2 and +3. So I'm going to have 1x left here and 12. And then I'm going to try to get, here I'll do +12. I can do that. Well, maybe I'll do it the other way. Maybe I'll do this. Take away 12. Take away 12. No, I'm not going to do it that way. Sorry, I'm being wishy-washy. So let's do +11, +11. So now I have a +23, and I still have the x over here. And then I have this, really just that. But I want to divide by this -1, and I'm going to divide by -1. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I know. No. I have that. I'm going to do this, take away an x, take away an x. Oh my god, am I doing this right? Yeah. So now I have -2x is greater than or equal to, and then this is the 23 still. Okay, now divide by, why do I still have this? So this is going to leave me with a +x. I don't know why. Why do I have a negative? Take away that, and that was already negative. I don't know. I think I have 23, -23 halves is what I think I have. So now I'm going to make my number line. Somewhere I messed up there. It might be +23, and you're probably going to make me do it again. I'm be pissed. But I love you. It's okay. All right. So if you think about it, 23, -23 halves is going to be down here. 23 halves. And x is going to be greater than it and equal to it. So I'm going to go this way and go on up. And then set builder is x. X is greater than this -23 halves. Squiggly, squiggly. And then I did this wrong before, but I'm going to do this because it's -23 halves, and it's going to go on forever to +infinity. Sorry that I might have messed up that last sign. I don't know where my mistake is, but hopefully you don't make me do it again.